Hello, teacher. How are you?
Good. How are you, Abibelek?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. It's good to see you. I've had a class with you before, yes?
Yes,
Yes, I thought so. Good to see you again.
thank you.
Hello, Paulo.
Hello, Lisa. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks.
Yeah, nice.
The day is very hot in my city.
It's very hot in your city today? Yeah, here it's a little chilly, so I'm wearing my sweatshirt. It's nice to meet you. Hello, Su Ming. Nice to meet you.
Hello, nice to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Let's see. Uh, our other students in the class, I don't know how to read your name. It's in Cyrillic alphabet. What's your name?
Uh, Hello, you mean me?
Yes.
Vitaly.
Vitaly. Nice to meet you, Vitaly. Okay.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay. And hello, Alessia.
Hello. Hi, Lisa. Hi, guys.
Hi. So it's nice to meet all of you. Some of you I've met before. I think most of you I haven't met. So my name is Lisa, and I live in Sacramento, California. And I'm 36 years old, just as of last week. Yeah. So let's see. And welcome, Adrian. Nice to meet you. Okay, so today we're talking about directions and giving for directions to people, asking for directions from people. So the first thing we're going to start off with is we're going to just take a look at some vocabulary for directions. So let's see here. Uh-oh, where'd it go? I have something open, but it's not giving it to me in my options. Here we go. Okay. So, let's see. Is it big enough? Can you all see?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, in this picture we have a compass, and we have some words. So, I'm gonna use my cursor because I can't make notes in this document. I'm going to use my cursor to point to the area, and we'll get the vocabulary, and then I'll put it in the chat box if necessary. So which words can go here at the top? There's two blanks, so we have two words up here.
Up and north.
Up.
Yeah,
North.
up and north. Yeah, good. Up and north. And then what about over here?
South and down.
Down.
Now. Down.
Great. And how about over here?
East.
East and
Right and east.
Yeah, great. And over here.
west and left.
Left and west.
Good. Left and west. What about this one?
Northwest.
Northwest.
Yeah, northwest.
North.
Good.
Northwest.
And this one?
North.
East.
Northeast.
Yeah, good. How about this one?
Southwest.
Northwest.
Yeah,
Southeast.
Southeast.
good. So
Southeast.
that's awesome. Good job. Now let's take a look at the words, and we'll just notice something here. Notice how north, south, east, and west, and northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, they all have small letters. They don't have capital letters here, correct?
Yes.
When would you see this with a capital letter as a proper noun? when would one of these directions become a proper noun? Like, with capital letters. Can anybody name a situation where this could happen?
No.
Okay. So if we're talking about a region, an area, a region. So, for example, I live in the American Southwest, as we call it, or the southwestern United States, the Southwest. Right? So in this case, we're talking about a region. So it's naming a place, like naming California or the United States of America. The Southwest now becomes a proper noun. Yeah, but if we're saying, go southwest on Main Street, then southwest is not a proper noun when we're giving directions. So, does anyone have any questions about that?
No.
Okay, great.
No.
No.
Me.
Good.
If I wanna say I'm so close you, I live in San Francisco now, so I'm southwest of you. I use of.
Yeah, you would use of, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you are really close, like,
Yeah.
to me. Wow, okay, cool. Yeah, you're southwest of me, and I'm northeast of you.
Okay.
Good, yeah, thanks. All right, any other questions about using the cardinal directions, as we'll call them? The compass directions, the cardinal directions? Okay. Do any of you use the cardinal directions when you give directions to people?
Yes, usually.
Yeah? Anyone else? Yeah, I tend to as well. You know, I got the habit as a kid because in my hometown in Northern California, way up far north, my hometown has mountains on 3 sides and no mountains to the south. And by looking at the mountains, I could tell which way was north and west and east. And looking at the place with no mountains, I knew it was south. So I got used to using the cardinal directions. Yeah. And later on, when we use our maps, this can be really useful.
Lisa, excuse me.
Yeah, go ahead.
It is very common you use the cardinal in United States.
That's an interesting question. It's actually very common for men. Okay? For some reason, men in the United States learn to use cardinal directions much more than women do. And I don't know why that is, but because even though I'm a woman, I like to go camping and spend lots of time outdoors and in the forest. It seemed a useful skill to have. So I built up the skill myself. So it is quite common for men talking to other men, but it is also quite common for someone to say, what's that? You know, which way is that? So it's common to do it, but it's also common to find people who will need you to use up, down, left, and right.
Lisa, don't make sense for me.
Okay. So, how do I explain? Some people use cardinal directions, and some people don't. Okay?
Yes.
And men are more likely to use them.
Men.
Men.
Use more.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, sorry if I was confusing. Any other questions about cardinal directions?
is it is very common in every all states.
All the states? Is that what you asked?
Cities, all countries. It's very common in all countries.
I think so. When you're giving directions, it's certainly useful. I don't know if I can call it common. I'm not quite sure, but
Okay.
of the people that I know, a lot of people use them, and a lot of people get confused and say, "I don't know."
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so
Lisa, I have a question.
great.
For example, I'm on the east, and how to say right that you are more on the east or east than me? Did you get it?
So you're in the east, but I'm further to the east.
Further to the east, yes. How to say right?
Yeah. I'm farther east than you.
Farther east.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's farther instead of further in this case. I'm farther east than you. Yep, I'm farther east than you. Or
This is correct,
if
yeah?
yep, and if you don't want to worry about farther and further, you could say I'm more to the east than you. And it's okay too. Yep. So if you worry that you'll forget, I'm more to the east than you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Was there another question?
Me. The adverbs of movement or direction. Then I use it with north or south, east, west. It's to or at. For example, if I wanna say the wine zone is at the north of you or to the north of you?
To, yeah.
Okay.
It is, yeah, so like A is to the north of B, for example. Yeah.
Okay.
To.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a great question. So, you know, we change our prepositions a lot, right? Like, I'm in Northern California. Yeah. I'm in my city, I'm in my state, I'm in my region, but I'm at my home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it does change a lot. And I'm to the east of you, to the northeast of you. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Any other questions about this?
No, thank you.
Okay.
No.
Awesome. So let's go down. Let's see here. Now, I don't necessarily have to use the dialogue. Are you interested in a dialogue, or would you like to skip the dialogue? Does anyone have interest in a dialogue?
For me, it's the same.
It's what?
For me, it's the same.
Okay. Well, let's give it a shot. And because later on we're going to be having conversations using some maps and asking for and giving directions, so it might not hurt to take a quick look at a dialogue to practice a situation. So I'm going to have you each do 2 lines at a time, and then we'll move down, so that way everybody gets a chance to participate. So let's see, to do the first 2 lines for Anna, how about who would like to go first and do the first 2 lines for Anna?
Me?
Okay, great, thank you. And how about the officer, the first 2 lines for the officer?
Me.
Okay. And then who would like to do the second 2 lines for Anna? And after we get the order set up, we'll just kind of repeat.
Me.
Okay. And the second two lines for the officer.
Me, Abimelech.
Okay, Abimelech. And then who was after that? So whoever was second, then we'll continue with Anna. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully we don't get lost. If we do, someone will just pick up and we'll continue. So Anna, Alicia, go ahead and begin with Anna.
Excuse me, officer. I'm visiting Boston. I'm lost.
Boston is a big city. What are you looking for?
I'm supposed to meet my friend at an art museum in Cambridge.
Do you know the address?
Okay, now switch. Who's our second Anna?
Okay. Yes, it's at the intersection of Mason and Womack.
North Womack or South Womack?
So,
First, catch the T at the station in the middle of the block.
Good. Now, let's see, who's our third Anna? Do we have a third Anna?
Me.
Great.
Great.
Yes, you can see it from here. Do you see the sign by the gate to the east?
Oh, yeah. I see it. Do I go down?
Yes, take the steps down and take the train going west. Okay, who would like to continue as Anna?
how many stops before I get off the subway?
3 stops.
Do you know the name of the stop?
Yes, you'll get off the Harvard station. When you go up the steps, you'll follow the first street to the right.
Is that Manson or South Womack?
Womack.
Womack.
No, that's Greenlee Street. Walk along Greenlee for 2 blocks and turn right at the stop sign.
What should I do after I turn right?
Who is
That
next?
street is South Womack. All you'll have to do is follow it until you get to the next corner, where you'll see the street sign for Manson.
And the museum is right there?
Who would like to continue?
Yes, it is. It's a big
Yes, it
building.
is a big building.
Alicia,
You
maybe?
can't miss it. It will be on your left, just to the northeast.
Is there a problem? I can't hear.
Me?
And the museum is right there?
Yes, is it? It is. Sorry. It's a big building. You can't miss it. It'll be on your left, just to the northeast.
Good. Thank you so much.
No problem. I hope you enjoy your visit to the city.
Okay, great. Now, this dialogue looked at a lot of different ways to ask for and give directions. Did you have any questions as you were reading along?
No.
Where Masons and Womack?
Yeah, Manson and Womack are 2 streets in Boston.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and so an intersection is where 2 streets cross. It's a crossing. So when you see an intersection, you know it's 2 streets. So Manson and Womack cross each other.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good. Thank you for the question. Any others?
Yes, when it say first catch the T
Mm.
and the station T, I don't know.
Yeah, catch the T. So I noticed down at the bottom there's a little note down here. It says the T is the subway system in Boston.
Ah, okay.
So it's like saying catch the subway. It's a good question. Thank you for asking. Any more? No? Okay. So we'll just take a quick check of some vocabulary, and then we are going to go to our maps to practice asking for and giving directions. So let's see here. First off, lost. Vitaly, can you answer number 1 first, please?
Yes. Lost. It means not able to find a location.
Yep, good. It's F, not able to find a location. And number 2, Suming.
Address. Address is a location with number, street, and city designation.
Yeah, designation.
Designation. Yeah.
Yeah, good. So that means you know the number and the street and the city. Yeah, good. Okay, Paolo, intersection.
Is to
Well, teacher, how are you?
Good. How are you, Abibel?
the place where two streets cross one another.
Yeah, great. Thanks. And let's see here. Jennifer, hello. Do you know the meaning of number 4, station?
Hello. I'm fine, thank you.
Hi, Jennifer. Number 4, station.
Yes.
Hello, Paolo.
Hello, Lisa. How are you?
Does anyone else want to
Well,
try?
how are
How about Alicia? Number 4, station?
Sorry, Lisa, said again.
Yeah,
I heard like a echo.
yeah, someone, let's see. Jennifer, I think there's some sound coming through your computer. I'm going to mute your microphone so that we can hear.
Very delay.
Okay, so let's try now.
Okay, and Lisa, can I ask you to, is it possible to zoom in a little bit?
Oh, thank you. Yes, of course. Thank you for telling me.
Sorry, because I have a glass and I am on the screen to read.
Yeah, no problem. Let me make it bigger. Thank you for saying something. Ooh, maybe that's too big.
Yeah, not too big.
Not too big? Okay, so like this.
Okay, that is perfect for me.
Wonderful. Thank you for saying something. So, number 4.
Okay. Station. Station. I have to read station.
Yeah, and the answer?
Okay. Place where public transport halt to let people off and awaiting passengers on.
Yeah, good. Let's see. Places where public transport halt to let people off and waiting passengers on. It sounds a lot like a different word, but looking at your choices, yeah, that's good. Yep, the station. It sounds a little, when I hear that definition.
Or an underground mode of public transportation?
Yeah, so when I hear that definition of station, it makes me think of a place in the station. It also makes me think of the station platform at the subway station. So the place where you stand and get off the train, that would be the platform, so that you're not confused.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was confusing for me, so I figure if I'm confused, maybe one of you is too. So when you're at the station and you have to get off, the place you step off, that's the platform.
Okay. And sorry, halt. mean like stop.
Yeah, right. Halt is like stop. Yeah. Good. Okay. Number 5, a block. Adrian, would you like to have a try?
Block the space between one street and another.
Yeah, good. Yep. It's great. And street. Abimelech?
Okay. A place or build. Sorry.
Let's see. Can anyone help?
Sorry, I can't find.
Yeah. Would anyone like to help?
D? It's D?
Yeah, good. So it's the location where cars drive. And buildings are built along the side. So you drive on the street, and you look to the right, and you look to the left, and you'll see buildings along the side. Okay, so Abimelech, did you want to give number 7 a try instead?
Sign.
Yeah.
Okay. Display showing the name of a street.
Yeah, wonderful. Good. And let's see, what's the subway? Who would like to try subway?
A
I'm sorry?
an underground mode of public transportation.
Yeah, E. Sorry. So it's the letter E.
E.
Yeah, when I heard you say A, and I was thinking like this A, but it's E. Yeah. An underground mode of public transportation. Good. And stops. In this case, we'll be using stops as a noun and not a verb. Oh, that makes me think. Because G actually stops. Sounds like G. So it makes me wonder what happened with station. Did we miss one? I don't know what happened with station and stops. They look almost the same.
But it have a sense, no?
Hmm?
Stop with the G, link with G, have a sense. Make sense, no?
The place where 2 streets cross, J?
No. G, place where public transport has...
Yep, I think so. Yeah, the bus stop, right? So that would be like a good example. A bus stop is where the bus stops to let people off. So yeah, G. Good. And the last one, a corner. Which one's a corner?
K.
H, the meeting place at the end of 2 streets.
Yeah, that's right. Good. The meeting place at the end of 2 streets. So when you reach a corner, you're going to have to turn one way or another, or you can sometimes continue going forward, but at a corner you have the option to turn. Yeah. All right, good. So does anyone have any questions about our vocabulary before we go on and practice with some maps?
Yes. Could you read for us intersection? It's right? It's the sound intersection?
Yeah, intersection. It's close. Intersection. Yeah, so this one has 2 stress points. Inter, like the inter, in, right? And section, right? So it's like intersection. So it has 2 stress points.
Okay. It's like interaction?
Yep.
You have to close it?
Yep.
Okay.
So, sounds good. Any other questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, great. So let me close this one. And so I have the first map that I have to look at is a map of the old town of my city where I live now. It's Sacramento. Alicia, have you visited Sacramento?
No, I'm sorry.
No?
I just arrived.
Oh.
I have to find the right time to come.
Yeah. So we have some choices, okay? Because the map is a little too big. We have food and drink. We have entertainment.
Okay.
Services and shopping. Where would you like to start? Does anyone have a preference?
Yeah, food and drink.
Yeah. Sounds great. And then I can try to make it a little bigger so we can still see the food and drinks and the maps. I think that might be about as big as I can go. Let's see here. Almost.
Sorry guys, but as you know, for Italian people, food and drink is like a religion.
Yeah. It's one of the great joys in life. So, can you all see okay?
Very small.
It's very small. Let's see, what can I do? No, that didn't help.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is good?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, we're going to use this place here as a starting point because it's a parking garage and it says enter and exit. So we're going to drive in on I Street and we're going to park here at the parking garage and we'll get out here at this horse. Do you see the rider on the horse?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, we can.
That will be our focal point. This is where we'll go if we get lost. We'll come back here and we'll meet up, okay? Now, we have this rider on the horse because this was the end of the Pony Express. So before the post office, we had the Pony Express and people would ride horses with the mail. And this was the ending point. So let's take a look. We'll take a moment. There's lots of different cafes and tasting rooms, and one of the best things about Old Town to me is the sweets. They have a lot of great candy stores. So let's take a look. Each building has a number, okay? And within each building there may be lots of shops. So there could be lots of number 3s and lots of number 4s and 5s. Because there's more than one shop in that building. So, who would like to ask? We'll start by you guys asking me for some directions, and then I'll have you start asking one another for directions. So, who would like to go first and ask me for directions on how to get someplace?
Me?
Okay, great.
Okay. Excuse me, Lisa. Where I can find a toilet?
Where can I find a toilet? Great. So, go out the parking garage onto 2nd Street and take a left.
Okay.
And follow 2nd Street for about a block and a half. And you'll see a restroom on your left after the K Street Mall.
Okay. The toilet is close the restaurant?
It's close to O'Malley's Pub. In Building 15, O'Malley's Pub.
Okay.
Yeah, it's close to Building 15. And you can find an Irish pub there if you want after you go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Okay. So yeah, if you look over, can you see my cursor? Can you see my little arrow? Right?
Yes.
Over here is O'Malley's Pub. And
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, great. Okay, so now we are here at the restroom. Who would like to ask directions how to get someplace else?
Well, me.
Okay.
How do I get to Frozen in time?
How do I get to Frozen in time? Let's see. That sounds like. What building number is it in?
7.
Building number 7. Okay.
7.
Yeah. So, go out building 15 and take a left on 2nd Street. Or I guess it doesn't matter. You can take a left or you can take a right. Maybe we'll take a right. We'll go out and we'll take a right on 2nd Street and immediately take a left onto K Street. And you'll follow K Street up to Firehouse Alley, where you'll find Building 7. And somewhere in there you'll find, what was it called? Because I'm having trouble finding it in the list.
Frozen in time.
Frozen in time. Why can't I find it? Oh, there it is. That's the 3rd one on the list. Yeah, so you'll find Frozen in time somewhere here in Building 7. Okay, so now...
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's say we went out and we're on Front Street. So, who would like to ask directions next? And then I'm going to find a student to answer. So, why don't you pick a classmate and ask directions how to get someplace? Who would like to ask a classmate how to get somewhere?
Okay, me.
Okay.
Please. I would like to eat a crab. I see there is a restaurant, and the number 1. The name is no, number 1 is no crab. Just Crab Shack.
Mm-hmm.
And what is the direction?
And who would you like to ask?
Oh, for me it's the same. Who is in the zone?
Who would like to answer? So we are here, and we're trying to get here. So from number 7 to number 1. Who would like to give directions?
Adrian, are you in the zone?
Yes, yes. Go straight ahead for Kai Street. Kai Street. Up to
So the wall?
the wall. Yeah, is the wall? No. Cross truck.
Yeah, cross the tracks.
Cross the track and turn left.
Yay! We made it. Yeah, good job. Okay, so Adrian, now would you please ask a question to a classmate on how to get someplace else?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. What the best way to get Vegas Underground?
Vegas
I asked to I don't know. Jennifer.
Okay. Did you say Jennifer?
Yeah.
Hey, Jennifer, do you want to give directions to Adrian on how to get to Building 12, to Vegas Underground?
Building 12. Where is it coming from?
So maybe
Do
go
you
back.
want to? Do you want? Do you want? I repeat.
Sure, go ahead.
Yes. What's the best way to get Vegas Underground?
So for the first part, to get you started, you might say, go back across the tracks. Go back across the tracks. If you want, just repeat after me and I'll help you. Yeah? Go back across the tracks.
What's the tracks?
Go down K Street for 1 block. I can't hear you, Jennifer. Maybe there's a problem with your microphone.
Oh, maybe. How about now?
Okay, now I hear you. Yeah, good, okay. I lost you again. Oh, Jennifer, there seems to be something wrong. I can't hear you again.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, good. Go ahead.
I'm not sure how to give him the direction. I'm just following you.
Okay, so yeah, go back across the tracks, go down K Street for 1 block, and turn right on Firehouse Alley. Turn right on Firehouse Alley.
Firehouse
Yeah. And Vegas Underground will be on your left. Yeah. So go back across the tracks, down K Street for 1 block, then turn right on Firehouse Alley, and Vegas Underground will be on your left. Okay, now, everyone, would you like to continue with Old Sacramento, or would you like to try a different city?
Different city.
Okay, let's
But-
do it. So, you like this maybe? Let's see, I have San Francisco. So you can get to know San Francisco a little bit. Uh-oh, it doesn't get any bigger, so we'll see if this one's going to work. Oh, come out. Okay. I know I'm going to have to zoom in, so let me go and zoom in. I'd like to focus on downtown. Oh, I can't quite reach. There we go. So we'll focus on the downtown area. Can you see downtown?
Yep. I play at home.
Okay. Now, let's see. When I come from the north, so when I arrive in San Francisco, the first thing I see is AT&T Park. because I'm coming down I-80. And boom, there's AT&T Park on the right. So we're going to use this as our starting point, and if we get lost, we'll meet back here. So we have some places in the city, like we have, here's downtown, and the ferry pier. We have Union Square, the Civic Center Plaza. Here's an interesting place over here, down on the bottom left, because I don't know which way is north and south on this map. We'll pretend this is the southwest, but I'm pretty sure it's not. And that's Haight-Ashbury, where all the hippies used to hang out. And then here we have Golden Gate Park on our left. So starting,
Lisa.
yeah.
Yes, I wanna know, why do you call it downtown? That area.
Well, we call it downtown because it's kind of the center. Well, it's not really the center, but it's the center of life for the city, and so it's where most of the businesses are. Why do we use this word downtown or uptown? I don't really know the difference between downtown and uptown. But downtown is usually the city center where... Yeah, no problem. Okay, so let's see, I'm going to ask the first question, and then anyone can answer. How do I get from AT&T Park to the ferry pier?
Okay, me?
Yeah, go.
If you are at TNT Park, you could see a big arrow and arc, and you go right and walk for 5 minutes and go straight, and on your right you see a big building. It's a ferry.
Yeah, it has a clock tower, right? I think it has a clock tower. Yeah, cool. Now we're here at the ferry pier, and if you notice this blue and white line, it's this is the subway. Okay, so there's some various subway stops. Boom, 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 boom. So you can take the subway to different places. So, how would I get to the Civic Center Plaza from the ferry pier? Who would like to try? Should I walk?
No.
No.
No great idea.
How should I get there?
Where, Lisa? I can hear.
Go ahead, yeah.
From Ferry Build to Civic Center Plaza, we have to go. I suggest you the BART.
Yeah. For those who don't know, BART is Bay Area Rapid Transit, and it's basically like the subway, but it's not always underground. It's like the subway. Bay Area Rapid Transit, or BART. Okay, so how many stops do I have to take? How many stops do I have to go to get to the Civic Center Plaza on BART? I have to go
maybe 4.
Yeah. So go maybe 4 stops. Looks like 4 stops, right? On BART.
Yes.
Okay, and then you'll get to the. Then I get to the station. What do I do after I leave the BART station? Do I go to the south?
After you get off the subway, you have to head north.
Yeah, good. And how far do I have to go?
And you have to head north, and there it is.
Yeah, maybe 1 block or 2 blocks. And
2 blocks.
yeah, good. Okay.
You have
Now, let's see. Who would like to ask a question about how to get somewhere in San Francisco?
Me? Can I invite someone
Yes, please.
on my own? It's on the 10th Street, in the corner of 10th Street and Mission Street.
10th Street. Where's Mission Street?
Mission is
There.
down Market Street, where is the BART station.
Yeah, so here, 10th Street and Mission Street?
Yeah, I live here.
Oh, wow.
It's like a reality game.
Yeah. So, who would like to ask her directions about her neighborhood? Since this is where you live. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Any other questions about San Francisco, or did you want to look at San Diego, or I have Disneyland? Those are the ones I have ready to go. Do you guys have any questions about how to do this? Or
no question.
no? Okay. Let's see. So if we're at your house, Alicia,
Yeah.
how do we get to Coit Tower?
Okay. Okay. Do you like walking?
Walking is okay. Walking is tough in San Francisco, though.
Usually I go on Mission Street and across the 5 streets in the interaction of these 2 streets.
The intersection.
Intersection, not interaction, sorry. Intersection. You go left and you arrive on Market Street. Then you go straight, and then when you across all Chinatown, and then you go right, and you arrive in the zone of Tower Hill.
Yeah. So if you look over here, maybe we go right on Greenwich Street.
Yeah.
Or if maybe Lombard Street.
Lombard Street, it's so hard.
Yeah. Has anybody heard of Lombard Street before? Have you driven on Lombard Street?
Drive, sorry?
Have you driven a car on Lombard Street?
No, only by foot.
Yeah, so let me see here. Yeah, if we're gonna leave San Francisco anyway, I'm gonna go back to here, and I'm just gonna do Lombard Street, San Francisco, so that those who don't know can see what Lombard Street looks like. It's a crazy drive, so lots of hills. Oh, it's not getting bigger.
It's very climbed street.
Yeah, so the street's very steep, and and there's lots and lots and lots of turns. How do I find it? Can't make it large anymore. So yeah, it's really hard to drive a car down it, especially if you have a big car. So yeah, Lombard Street. Okay, great. So I have 2 other maps ready to go. I have San Diego or Disneyland in San Diego. Okay.
I never visit San Diego.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a lovely, lovely place. I'm sorry the map is black and white, but it was the best map I could find.
No problem.
Okay, so can you see, or is it too small?
Okay.
It's okay? Alright, so we have, on this one, we have some restaurants on the left, and then next to that we have some historical places. So the black squares with the numbers inside, those are the restaurants. The white squares with the letters inside are the historical sites. The triangles are the hotels. And the circles with the hashtag mark are the mercantile, which means the stores, the places to buy stuff. Shopping. So, we're going to start off here with this car and this arrow down at the bottom right-hand corner in the southeast. And if we look, that's right by the La Quinta Inn Hotel and the Shell gas station here on Moore Street. Okay, this is our starting point. We're staying at the La Quinta Inn and we're getting gasoline at the Shell station. Where would you like to visit? Who would like to go first? We don't have a lot of time left, so.
To historical place, everything is good to see.
To what?
Historical place. Some historical place is good.
A historical place? Okay, so how about the Serra Museum, so we can learn about Junipero Serra. He planted lots of flowers in California, that's why I know him, but he did other things too. So how can we get from our car down here up to the Serra Museum?
Okay, the first one you have to stop to pour gasoline, and then I go straight where there is a light, traffic light. Then I turn left, and I turn left again. I go straight, and then I turn right and go straight, and I arrived.
Turn right where?
Okay, sorry. Not the first, the Free Street, the third street, I turn right.
On Twigs?
On Mason Street.
Yeah, turn right on Mason Street.
In the intersection of Mason Street and San Diego Avenue.
Perfect, yes, good. At the intersection of Mason Street and San Diego Avenue. Good. Okay, who can tell me how to get from the Serra Museum to, well, let's see, to this transit station, because I want to take a bus or a train. Let's see. Maybe Avimelech or Adrian or Vitaly or Jennifer. Anyone want to give it a try? So there's a couple ways to go. I would say the simplest way is to...
Can I say you?
Yeah, please.
Okay. I can turn about Serra Museum in the direction of southeast, and I take a street. I don't see the name with the first letter is P.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay. And when I see the Taylor Street, I turn left, and I go straight, and I find the train stop, the train platform.
Yeah, good. Okay. All right. So that's all the time we really have today. Do you guys have any questions about asking for or giving directions before we wrap up?
Could you say for me, go straight, so I...
Go straight.
Go straight?
Yeah, go straight.
Straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions?
No. No.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for coming today.
Thank you. Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Yeah, it's nice
Bye.
meeting all of you. See you soon.
Have a good day.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye, Lisa.
Goodbye.